Hello everybody, welcome to another general reading with the Lover's Archive. I have a few cards pulled out here and we're actually going to be doing a little bit of an advice reading, even though it's a general reading, but kind of more advice, I guess. I do offer advice or words from spirit in all of my general readings, but this one is going to be a little bit more focused towards that. So it is a little bit shorter than most of my videos, but honestly, some of my readings these days have been a little bit more like 10 minutes instead of 20 or 30, but you never know. Spirit's messages are going to be different every time. So what we have here is the very first card that I pulled is Wisteria Rooted, Longevity, Luck, Fearless. Then we have the Sacred Bloom, It's Happening, A New You, Patience. So immediately I was picking up on whether it's spiritual growth or just like a total different lifestyle change, thinking patterns. You are changing. Something's changing. It makes sense. Obviously, springtime is coming to a close and we're starting summer where things are blooming. So the sacred bloom, this is you. The goat and willow and the frog and lotus. We have overcoming obstacles and metamorphosis here. So I think that this transformation had to do with maybe some limiting beliefs that you learned from primary caregivers, or this could be just older people in your life, whether it's older classmates, older friends, older siblings, something like that. These limiting beliefs, it doesn't matter if they were taught to you in a malicious manner, like they were, oh, somebody called you a name and that's how you learned it, or if somebody called themselves a name and you learned it through that, you know, like it could be different for many people in this collective. It's going to be a pretty general reading here, of course, but whatever it is, like, you're going through this crazy like metamorphosis, and like every part of you, like down to the cell, is changing. Okay. I think that you can sense this. If it hasn't happened already, you're in the middle of it. Okay. This message is reaching, I've manifested this to reach people who are at the very beginning of it, in the middle, or are literally like kind of, you know, coming to an end of that understanding that you're changing, right? This change is going to be incredibly long lasting and is going to be very, very strong for you. Okay, the Forge, they're creating these tools that will help them build houses, help them, you know, hunt for food, help them support their community, help them whatever, you know, help them hold their hair back while they create such important things. They're taking their time and they're crafting it with wisdom. And so you may be watching videos like this, you may be doing your own spiritual journey, maybe you're reading a lot more, but you're connecting so that you can build this new version of you sturdy and sound. Okay, this new version of you has already created this path into the wide world, into different rooms, spaces, places you didn't even think you wanted to go, places that you were like, what? I don't want to do that. And now you're like, maybe I do. Oh, hello. I think you're done seeing things, like things, you know, you're quite grateful for the things that are coming out right now. What I'm getting here is judgment. So this was something that was supposed to happen for you. So like what's coming through from spirit here is like, you do not need to be worried about like regressing into like old thinking patterns or things like that. Like you have done like some significant change and overcome a lot. And like you're wisteria rooted, like you're rooted into this new version of yourself. Okay, you've bloomed. Like you can't turn back into a seed, right? You can't go back. You just can't. You're going to continue to grow into the tree of life, even if that may resonate with some of you. So this was something that was destined for you. Okay. Justice here. I'm going to come back to this right now because it's just a little bit unclear for me. But what I'm getting is like these obstacles, like I was saying, like what's coming through was like those older people, older siblings, older friends, older caregivers, whatever. They were stealing your light. They were stealing your hopefulness. They were stealing what was, stealing is such a strong word, but it could just be, you know, taking and not giving back, like taking your joy and your laughter, but not like trying to spend time with you and make you laugh, you know what I mean? They were taking whatever it was that was stopping you from, or that would have helped you from becoming this, right? This may be like, this new version of yourself may be very much like reconnecting to your childhood. It very well may be about that. I want to look at the specific like thing for justice here in the book, because it's not really coming through right now. Yeah. So I think that there are people like out there thinking like you don't deserve this, like not understanding, right? Like they have so many obstacles and blockages themselves that they couldn't understand how to grow or change, and those could have been like those older people, right? The parents, the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles, things like that. Like you may be the generational curse breaker. That's what I'm getting. That's what's coming through here. That makes sense here with like this Six of Cups, these like children, like it's childlike. You're coming out of what may have been an emotionally lonely time, and you're reconnecting with yourself. And the Knight of Pentacles coming up here, you're really like passionate about moving on. Like this is, I don't think that this has to do with money. Has to do with abundance and wealth, but I think abundance in your happiness, in your friendships, in your community, filling your cup. Are there any other cards that want to come out here? And so what's coming through here is Spirit's really wanting you to stay on course, believe in yourself, believe that this is the right path, no matter what anybody may be saying. Because those same people may have been the ones who are giving you those limiting beliefs, right? Spirit. Ooh, okay. I think that's all we're going to be taking out today. Unless, we'll see. Oh, yeah. Whoa. This came out for my last reading, which is really interesting. Yeah, like you kind of reached this point of like just pain, like this was you and you are done, you know? And this is like this came out when it was supposed to be covering justice, right? So like this is why whatever those people say like can't hurt you, because you're like, did you not see me when this was happening, right? Obviously they didn't. That's why they're jealous. That's why they're being negative, right? Let's see here. We have, yeah. So this guy here, this is kind of where it's coming in. Like there may be some doubts about your worthiness of this new growth, this new change, this new abundance that you're going to be bringing in and going for. And so you may think that like, you're like, what am I supposed to do with all of this? Like it's coming in too early. Like there's too much, but it's not. It's not, because you were supposed to get this. Like this is destined for you. The path of how to accept it is right there, and it will become clear. It will become clear. Like when you take a moment, if you're alone or if you're on a walk, if you aren't being, you know, if there isn't a little rat in your ear telling you something's bad, right? That's coming through. I don't know why. But you'll see why this is so good for you. You'll see that you're done. You want it. You want all of this here. You're not gonna be here. This is kind of giving like, it's almost this, but like better. You know, it's like it's a little bit better. The Emperor, yeah. You're gonna become the Emperor. The Emperor of your own story. You're creating this stuff. Yeah, you're creating, you're building. The forge is right over here, so you're building up this abundance of, again, I'm not really getting financial stuff. It could be, but like that's not the most important thing here. The important thing is community, friendship, etc. Ace of Cups, King of Cups. Like, Spirit's just really hammering in the fact that like you were meant to be doing this. You were meant to be on this path, even though there are there are haters. Yep, there are. Oh, there are haters, let me tell you. But they don't matter. They really, really don't matter. They really don't. What we have here is cups and pentacles. And so what I'm getting is this abundance is going to be very emotionally satisfying, emotionally fulfilling. And so you have to trust in that. You have to trust in that. It's not going to be easy. Like, okay, yeah, I trust. Great. No worries, no doubts ever again. But catch yourself when you're having those doubts and rewire it, like translate it into something that actually makes sense, that can be affirming instead of negative, right? You're the Emperor. You're the King of Cups. Like, this is crazy work. Crazy work. And like you are this energy, even though you're on the path to become it. Like yeah, a king has always been a king at heart, right? It may seem like you don't know what to do, but you know what to do with it. If you just think, if you just remember, right? If you remember where you came from, you know you deserve it. You know you deserve it, and you're gonna rebuild. You're gonna build it. Okay. All right. That's what I have for you guys today. I hope you found some clarity with this reading. Yeah, trust yourself. Really trust yourself and know that you deserve this. Like the world, this path, it's going to be real clear really soon. This path of becoming the King of Cups, becoming the Emperor, okay? Very clear, very soon. All right. Bye, guys.